Hello everyone, Jacek here. We have a lot of the touch on. So as you know, it's 7 days of, actually it's more already than 7 days of Godforge, and there is a lot of things happening. So I wanted to speak about what are my feelings about the game, what did I like, what did I not like, and basically share with you my feelings and my learnings. Just as a note to basically show that I played a lot, so let me switch to the leaderboard. And yeah, I'm still in top 100 players. I didn't focus yet last 2 days to beat more stars. This is something yet to come for me to focus more. I'm mostly focused on the farming, so you see, like I did a lot of farming, still top 20, and stages, yeah, I'm still top 100 in here. So this is more or less, you can see that I did a lot of gaming for that. So yeah, let's switch to the game itself, and let me drive through the items. So when I started, and you are actually brought to the short introduction, that was actually feeling pretty cool, because yeah, you slowly were introduced to the world, and I actually loved later on as it moved through the chapter 1. So let's go into that. So let me move campaign, and when you just started, yeah, we are in story mode. Let me just start with one.
A scion of fate,
This
powered by
videos
destiny.
here presented in
Something
here,
unique in the cosmos.
they really do a lot. They actually improve ability to understand the game itself, and ability to get in depth into the world and understand the whole idea behind all of the heroes, how they involve and influence the world. I really like it. And let me actually move on. So the first one, this kind of videos, they, I think if I recall, are like once per chapter. Actually once per campaign, I think so, yeah. So if I go here, I think if I'll go to Asgard, I'll be able to see similar videos at some parts. But what is different in chapter 1 is actually that every single piece of those stages, it has this amazing intro, the people who stay behind of what happens in this part, some basically conversation going through some heroes which are involved. I love it, and I wish they develop it through all the stories, I mean through all the realms. But yeah, it's coming, so I'm very curious to hear more how story is going through and see more of those videos. Now, if we get back into those few first stages, let me skip it quickly. The hero I started from was basically the 2, so I think, yeah, I started with Ramses as my actually starter hero. I actually wanted to start with Guan Yu, but because of its beta, it's actually learning time. I used this to check how good is he, how actually performing, and I used him for quite a long, though I found better replacements later on, which I'll actually show you. You actually can see already some. And then I use my mini game hero, which is Heimdall. There was some struggle initially with Heimdall, because once he applies his effects to, yeah, actually let's get quickly back to the page, and let me actually show you what he's doing. So when I applied this Watch Master, which is his core, what he is doing, he is basically applying this intercept, and this intercept is doing redirects an attack to the hero that placed intercept duration is reduced when triggered. That was very painful originally, because in the first stages his defense HP were very limited, and this actually caused that he died. He basically died. From any AoE, he was basically dying. Now it's not anymore like that. Now it's actually the last probably to be killed. He's very tanky now, and now it's very different story about him. That was around the mid game when I was actually able to switch through. Yeah, so as you see, I was actually very active, and I was coming to the game every day to make sure that I can expand and learn based on the heroes I drop, but which is more important, I really wanted to progress on this Raven Chosen calendar. So you see, it's like 9 days already for me. Unfortunately, I didn't get much through those drops, but yeah, such a life. I really wanted to get day 3, day 5, and day 7 rewards, and actually even play through all those, because I think at some point, instead of farming, I'll switch more to summoning out of those gems, because as you might know, we will have heroes from beta 1 move to beta 2. They will be zeroed probably, so no awakenings, no ascensions, no levels, anything. Fine, but still that will give me bigger pool probably later on to expand. This is not a priority for me. For now, I'm actually fully focusing on capturing this. Yeah, we know this token of valor will give us some store in the final game, and we'll be able to do something with it. We don't know yet exactly what. There will be for sure some visual aspects of the game, but we'll see what's more. And this is actually looking very cool. I really love it. Really love it. You can have this frame and this. How is actually named? So this is basically frame, yeah, but this is named beta title. So it's basic title. This is Emissary Raven, yeah, and what is the name of this? It's Flare. Okay, so this Flare, I love it. I really like it. So people really appreciate, especially the longer you play, you meet some people in PvP, the more of them will have. You'll be basically able to spot who participated in beta in the final game, and yeah, probably there'll be more rewards, more unique items. I really love that. That's actually great. So let's focus now on what I did really enjoy. So I was already talking to many folks in community. I love that there is so many heroes. There is so much heroes to choose from, and everyone's actually building slightly different teams. There is not much obviously choice yet out of the first week, but still plenty of heroes which I dropped were very interesting to try. So let me actually show you the ones I'm most happy with. So yeah, Cleopatra, she's just amazing. She actually made me even to abandon my fully ascended level 5 star. Where is she? Where is she? I think I got Isolde to level 1 somewhere. Yeah, here. So I had her pretty decked, but I was not using her anymore because I actually found 2 very good replacements. So one is Cleopatra. She's basically amazing, and the fact let's go to abilities, that you have this speed bonus on all battles. So it's in campaign, and it's in campaign, and it's in dungeons. But besides of this speed aura, what I love is her basic attack. This is usually something I'm starting with, because if you read through what it's doing, each hit increases the turn meter of all allies by 3%. And believe me, sometimes it's basically win or not win, because if I can go first and with lower speed of some other heroes, I can, through this basic attack of her, boost them to actually go and run before enemies. That's all what I need. Besides of that, she seems to have actually this Zime skills built around, which heals you or restores you this destroyed max HP. Unfortunately, I cannot beat him that far that it would become useful, so I'm mostly utilizing her healing out of the speed, and this is very interesting because you basically can focus her on fully speed and obviously some survivability of her, and this gives actually pretty decent heals from her. And if I show you her stats, what do I have? I have now 213 speed for her, which is pretty good because that allows me always for her to go fast, at least in adventure when I'm now. And if we get back, another thing, this I found like handy when I need it. I'm not always in the need for it because we find that especially people die really rarely, but if someone dies I still have this ability to revive with her. The unfortunate piece of the strategy built around her is that if she is leader with the leader bonus activated, enemies basically attacks her. She's the target number one and she's usually the first one to die, unfortunately, and this means this is not that useful in such case. Usually if you would have two revivers, probably that would make more sense because another reviver can actually bring her back, and she can bring back, I don't know, Heimdall if through his intercept suddenly he dies off some huge AoE. Not yet happening, but yeah, so this is usually less useful for me, but it's fun. Another thing is like when a buff on an ally expires or is removed, she restores yet another max HP out of them. Not super useful here, but I'm sure in Zime it will be very useful. And if we go to him, so Spheric Hordes, this is this boss, and we read through. Let's check where is it. So he gets extra turn. Yeah. So this skill ultimate of Zmei, I think I'm reading it correctly. Hopefully. He is destroying 5% of the target's max HP and further 5% for every 10 stacks of gluttony. And believe me, if you wrongly build the teams and this gluttony will jump too quickly, too high, he basically destroys this HP very quickly. Yeah, but I'm anyway dying from different reasons. I don't think I have yet built team for him, but let's actually get back. Some interesting things which happen, I think, in campaign. I'm now in adventure. What surprised me and what's actually super nice is that if you don't even need to 3-star. Let me actually find the one which I went through. Is it Aru? Maybe. No, actually, let's make sure we are in adventure. Aru. Okay, so yeah, it surprised me because 3-starring adventure is like not very expected. So if you actually, you don't need to 3-star, you just need to get 3rd star. So this is something which surprised me, and it's very nice because to get this reward it doesn't mean you need to pass all the 2 before, but yeah, the clear stage is obvious. Second, sometimes it's much harder, especially in some other content, but if you clear the stage while processing both with fade up and fade down, and this is actually what I achieved using... Who did I use? Yeah, I use those two. So I use Run. So Run has this ultimate which is giving fade down on ultimate, and then I use another amazing hero which is Inari. Inari has this core skill which is giving you speed up and fade up too on all eyes for 2 turns. And using those two, I think Heimdall and is actually showing who did I used to beat it, probably not. And I think I used Heimdall and I used Beowulf. This is what I believe how I passed it. I don't exactly remember. That took me a time, and I was running actually Heimdall on the lead, I believe. But what is amazing, this reward you get. So if I click here, you get 15 Eternal Etherstone. And being honest, every stage, every 10th stage of the adventure gives you a lot of these stones, and you can do a lot of free summons for Eternals. So if you see, it's actually showing me progress. Yeah, I did already 90 pulls for Eternals. We of course cannot spend it here because it's beta, and this is all coming from the free ones. So yeah, I'm really surprised and very glad it happens there, because it allows me to pull a very nice and interesting heroes. Like Odin, I got my legendary Eternal, though I'm still learning how to use him. I still didn't get proper gear for him, and I still need to invest a bit more to actually make him working. But out of others, the Beowulf, amazing. If you find the boss, or if you hide even on the adventure mode where there are very hard to kill enemies, he's coming to the help. And Cleopatra, obviously, as I talk. There's a few more which I didn't try, so Machao, my go-to damage dealer, actually. I got him even earlier. I plan to use Skadi, but I think another interesting choices will be Himiko and Persephone, but no, I didn't have resources yet to try them. They look really cool, and I really hope I can maybe better to play more with them. Yeah, so let me think what else I would like to show you. So another very nice thing is these missions. The fact that you can see what's there earlier. I think in some other games you are not exposed to what is actually coming, and in here you basically can plan through any stage. You can watch through, you can see, and this is all. Yeah, of course some parts are still to be decided, or they are not rendered, but the fact that you can prepare and make wise choices, that's amazing. Okay, so let's get back to heroes. Let me just check who did I not speak of there. So as I told you before, Ramses, I'm playing with him for quite a bit, but once he's fighting against his opposite affinity, he's not that great, because he's making more of these weak hits, he's not putting his acid properly. So I switch at that moment to Machao, and Machao is AoE, and he's doing a lot of damage, really a lot of damage. Actually, let me show you maybe some quick fight. Let's go to campaign, and yeah, I struggled for some time with this boss on the 10th stage, I think, of the Echor, but let's see how it would go. See if I choose just him, and I'm just starting to play with Torquil. Is it properly named? Torquil, yep. So let's just choose those two. And maybe Beowulf, and we'll see how it goes. It's on auto, perfect. Yeah, I was actually wondering why I have 4 people, but yeah, they give us this one additional one. So what's good about Beowulf? He has increased damage against other brawlers, because he's a brawler, and against bosses. So brawlers are very hard at the later stage to bring down, and with him, yeah, it's like so much easier, so much easier. And he's actually easier to build because you build him around HP, and that gives him no, actually, I mislead now. I think Torquil, I mislead. Yeah, he's Slayer. Sorry, he's Slayer. So he's still hard to build because you build him full DPS and he can die. I think I put some HP on him, so he's not like that squishy. But I mislead him actually with Torquil. Torquil is Brawler, and as you see, he got some hits and he's very hard to kill. But Torquil is very hard to build because you need crit, you need accuracy, you need HP, and you need speed and potentially fade. Yeah, and that's hard to build. And I died. Yeah, so just bringing DPS seems not enough. Let me actually try again. And let's bring. So we increase crit rate, which is fine. Let me actually show you how his is doing, and you'll see how big shields he's giving. So once he starts popping up shields, unless you are at very later stage, yeah, the team becomes unkillable. Yeah, so this is the moment where no one takes damage, only him, because he intercepts this damage coming to him. The challenge with him is that you need to build him slow, but at the same time you cannot build too fast others, because they too quickly get out of the box before even enemy do anything. So this is like some different strategies around him, but I learned, okay, and see the shield. Yep, here we are. But yeah, now they'll die, so it's basically gone and my ultimate was wasted. It's fine. Now I think they should win. I'm not sure how quickly it's his score to come. Yeah, I can actually change on manual, but we'll see. Yeah, so with this team, or actually with all my heroes, I was looking for good AoE Slayer, because Macho is my go-to person, but because he's rare, this time we won. Actually, we won more of the damage he did than anything else, which is interesting. We didn't utilize, but yeah, it's story, so it's fair. And yeah, you see, we have yet another this rich story we can listen through. Let's get back. So what I really wish I would get is actually, let me for a moment switch to the website. So if we switch to the website and we go to heroes, I want to show you who do I look for. Actually not even here. So if I go to info and we go into skill damage, and let me choose, I think we can choose legendary and epic, because I think I got through, at least based on my data and data from other players, who is best in rare heroes, and Machao is one of the top there. It's very hard to beat him from the rare perspective. So to go beyond that level, I'm looking for someone who can do very well. And if we actually switch here just to epic, Sheepet, actually no, I don't know, let me see.
Sheepetotek.
Okay, so Sheepetotek, he's basically the guy I would love to pull, and I saw many people using him very successfully. Podnica is another hero I would love to pull, and Podnica is actually even in top. So her, what is this? This is her core. and ultimate versus Shipetotech core. Yeah, so those two I think I would love to pull. Leshy seems to be interesting too, but out of those I had most about Shipetotech and Polnica. Top two I would really love to pull. Another ones from Legendary. I think after recent change in Godforge, I didn't appreciate enough how important become the Slayers and how much they can bring to your team. And I would love to pull proper AoE legendary hero. Of course, it's much harder to build them. But I think with this mechanic in the system, you eventually can get this dragon, YDG, der Koch, but who I would love to pull is one of those top three. And I think besides of that, Zeus, Sun Wukong, Season are very good too. I have Ares, but I'm not very convinced of his performance, at least yet. But yeah, those three, with what they can do, they do a lot of proper damage. Raijin, I have a lot of... So yeah, actually, from legendary AoEs, it will even bring the epic ones. They are very in match with the top skill Shipetotech has in terms of damage, so I would love to pull them. But yeah, they're not yet coming to me, and I will be hoping for them to come maybe through the last few days. So let's get back to the game now. Okay, and so let's just... So there's actually many options I would love, but I think there is one broken hero. I'm not sure if I would love to pull him, because he's basically breaking a bit of the game. So many of the top 20 people in those rankings are utilizing the fact that I think he's a bit bugged. Let me find where is this hero. Solo tool. Yep. So this hero is broken, and he's eternal, so it's a bit harder to get. But I don't know exactly how. But he seems to basically broken through this join attack and the way how it works. But I don't think it's only for pets level. I would need to listen more. Okay, it has 20% chance to join ally in attacking. When joining an attack will heal. Yeah, so something is actually broken. I didn't have a play. I didn't watch anyone yet posting video on him. I would love to, so if someone has, let me know. I would love to watch it. But what I had is this hero is broken, and it's basically allowing on this huge 400 plus stars achievements. So, okay, so I spoke a lot about the game, I spoke a lot about what I like, but there are a few things I really wish they improve. The first, most painful for me, is if I go to my hero gear, if I want to upgrade, actually this is wrong. Let me find proper hero. Okay, this one, it's fine. If I want to enhance my gear, I'm hardly stopped by this perfect Revenite, and there is basically no way to get it outside of dungeons currently, or by dropping. This is good, yeah, it's good, so I will not remove it, but if I would be able to sell it, I would just get one perfect Revenite for my level 4, or actually tier 4 legendary Lex. That's not a lot. And what I would love that you can repair. See how much I have them. This is like, I have almost infinite number of those, but I cannot move them or transfer them even on that some higher ratio to this upper two, and this basically blocks me a lot, and I will need just to farm dungeons to get of those two more and basically have ability to upgrade this. That pushes me for some heroes like, let's see him, yeah, to basically rely on tier 2 gear, because you can upgrade it with just those stones to level 16. Of course, if I'll compare it with level 12, I think even level 12, let me find level 12 speed. Okay, actually no. So, but now this is not level, wait. Let me find some speed legs. Let it be level 3. So if we want to upgrade it to level 12, it gives you 20. With fully max level 2 tier 2, you had more speed, but to get more out of it, you already need the second, much harder accessible stuff. So at this stage of the game, this is more beneficial to basically get through this. And yeah, I got 4 more speed, and it's cheaper, and you are using resources which you don't utilize. So I probably with the next beta will very rarely use this, only for the very good rolls. So this I wish would be improved. Another thing I'm not really fan of is imprints. This is very discouraging to use them, because once you imprint them, they're gone, you cannot use them, and I find myself in the proper game not using them for a very long time, and I wish this will be fixed. I really wish this will be fixed, so like you can have a high cost attached to them and then remove it, but allow us to use it again. So we don't have many of them, there's not many sources of them, and even if you start pulling, I find myself more appreciating, even with rars, getting into 5th skills, which usually in a session is very powerful, instead of doing imprints, and imprints will be limited, and we will hesitate to use those higher levels because we'll be waiting for perfect weapon, which might come at whatever point. And in general, weapons are very costly to upgrade. So let me show you one thing. I built another small tool. So if we go here and let's actually, I think I have it here. To fully upgrade legendary weapon, of course you need copies of it. You need hecton of the gold and these wheatstones. Even when I'm focusing on these epic weapons, they're very costly, this is very hard to get this currency, at least now. So the reality is, if I get back to the game, I'm not having many highly developed weapons. I think this one costed me a lot of resources, a lot. Usually it's like up to 30, 20, and I need to farm quite a bit to be able to grow them. So one weapon I fully maxed was this one, and let me see if I can find any speed related. So this gives 7, this gives 20, so I don't have weapon with speed which would tell me how much speed. I can actually check a later page, but I think this is handy. And this is probably what I will start from, focusing more on the rare weapons and developing them, and only later on switching to the others when I can farm properly resources. But this is actually, I mean, I like it, I still like the weapons, how they work. What I don't like is this management of the imprints and the fact that the ones I plug at, it's loose forever. Yeah, it's really pushing me away from using them. I only actually use them heavily in beta because I know it will be wiped. If it will be wiped, yeah, I wouldn't be that happy to use them so far. Okay, so I think that's it. So I spoke a lot about different things. There is a lot of actually things to improve, which are I didn't spoke about, but I know they are working on them. So some small bugs and some bigger bugs, mechanism of heroes, they all will work on and fix that properly. But if those two things would be fixed, I would be really grateful. Let me just think quickly if there is anything else I forgot. We have heroes, women, I think no. Yep, so I think that's it for today. Thanks a lot, happy day guys, and see you at the next video. Bye bye.